Good morning, all of you. So we begin with the lecture of this week. So what we will be doing is, in last lecture, we had started about attenuation loss, and we have seen the first category of attenuation, that is the absorption loss. Okay, so now we need to calculate the attenuation loss, or you can call it as the attenuation coefficient of any particular scenario. Okay, now in that scenario, I might be given the input power, I might be given the output power, and then we need to calculate the attenuation coefficient. Suppose they say that there is some connector in the fiber link, so I need to incorporate that connector loss. Or if there is some splicing present, so per splice there will be some loss introduced. Okay, so varied kind of situation will be given to you, and you need to understand कि क्या situation है, कहाँ पे losses हो रहे, and then we need to evaluate those losses. So the objective of today's lecture is we will be evaluating the attenuation loss in the fiber optics communication. And once we finish that, we will be starting with the second category of attenuation loss, that is the scattering loss. So what will be the learning outcome is you will be able to calculate the parameters of attenuation for a given fiber optic link. Parameters of attenuation, suppose sometimes the loss is given to you and you need to find out till how much length will this attenuation loss sustain, like without using any repeaters, how much length can I transmit my signal. So various parameters that are related to attenuation. Some parameters are like the input power, output power. So it's not necessary you are always calculating attenuation coefficient. That coefficient might be given, but then you are calculating the other parameters that are related. And then we will understand what is scattering loss. And then in the next lecture, we will study in detail what is scattering loss. So an important topic from the viewpoint of a numerical. Okay, so I hope you have a pen and paper to solve the questions, because I have a blank slide immediately after this. So we will be solving it. So this was the formula which we ended in the last lecture. So channel attenuation, it determines the maximum transmission distance prior to signal restoration. So alpha, if I'm calculating in dB, so 10 log 10 pi upon p0. See, the formula remains very simple. Okay, but based on the situation that is given, you need to decide something. Okay, so we will be doing, so please write down the questions. Okay, those are the questions which have been asked in the previous papers. Those are from the books of either Senior or Kizar. Okay, so understand it properly. So this is attenuation in dB. Suppose they tell you attenuation per unit length, then you need to find out alpha by L, that is dB per kilometer. So with this formula, I will be dictating to you the first numerical. Okay, so I start with the simpler one. An optical fiber signal, I'm dictating the question. An optical signal has lost 55% of its power. An optical signal has lost 55% of its power after traveling 3.5 kilometers of fiber length. So you can consider that this is length L. Again, I'm repeating, an optical signal has lost 55% of its power after traveling 3.5 kilometer of fiber length. The question is, what is the loss in dB per kilometer for this fiber link length? What is the loss in dB per kilometer for this fiber link length? So you are just supposed to find out alpha by L. And you have the formula of alpha which I had shown you in the previous slide. So you can start solving, try to extract some data from the first sentence, which is there. An optical signal has lost 55% of its power after traveling 3.5 kilometers. So how do you relate? Anybody? For calculating alpha, I need P in, I need P out. It is not directly given.
If we consider P in is 100 and 55% is lost, so P out will be 45.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So start with that. I hope you have. Yes, Nilesh has also written. Nilesh, just check again. %55 is lost. So only 45 goes at the output. 55% is lost in the traveling. So 45% of the input power, मेरा suppose input power P in है, okay, and that input power may say while traveling I lose 55%, okay, so only 45% of the input power reaches the output. Please all of you listen to it, what I am saying. The formula is very simple, but ये interpretation और वो जो छोटे छोटे scenario दिए हैं, that is important. So you please write, it is a 5 marks question, so एक ही step में मत खत्म करना. Suppose input power is equal to P in. 55% is lost, so your P out will be equal to 45% only मिलेगा. Now 45% in numbers, so it is 0.45 times your P in. So now I have a relation of P out and P in. Okay. So now you write down, yes, Nilesh, your answer is right. So now find out your, I don't have a symbol right now. So you will put alpha, I am putting capital A, but you don't put capital A. Alpha, you know that symbol. Okay, so alpha total attenuation is equal to 10 log to the base 10. You have the formula P in upon P out. So this, if you calculate, it comes out to be 3.46 dB. Now I need to find out alpha per unit length. So your alpha per, or I can put per kilometer. Okay, so alpha by L. Those who are not listening, don't write capital A, use the symbol alpha. Alpha by L. So that is 3.46 divided by 3.5, which is equal to I'm not able to see you, catch you, what you are doing. That's why I have to say that do it. Okay, so this is the answer. Are you getting this answer?
Yes.
Okay, so it was a question of 5 marks and the university question. Okay, so this is alpha, because once I select text, again, if I select a symbol, it goes. But I know there will be definitely many people who will not listen and वो लोग A ही लिखेंगे. Okay, so it is alpha, attenuation is given by alpha. So all of you finished with it? I give the next one. Write the question properly. Okay, so a 15 kilometer optical fiber link, a 15 kilometer optical fiber link utilizes a fiber of 15. This is a 10 marks question. A 15 kilometer optical fiber link utilizes a fiber with 1.5 dB per kilometer loss. A 15 kilometer optical fiber link utilizes a fiber with 1.5 dB per kilometer loss. The next sentence is important. The fiber is spliced. Now you know what is splicing. The fiber is spliced at every kilometer. The fiber is spliced at every kilometer. Okay, so after every kilometer, there is a splicing there. Okay, so the fiber is spliced at every kilometer, which gives an attenuation of 0.8 dB each. Understand the question? Okay, again, I'm repeating. I have 15 kilometer optical fiber link utilizes a fiber with 1.5 dB per kilometer loss. The fiber is spliced at every kilometer, which gives an attenuation of 0.8 dB each. Okay, हर एक splice 0.8 dB loss contribute कर रहा है. Okay, find. So what you are supposed to find out, the minimum optical power. Find the minimum optical power required at the input. So you're supposed to find out Pin, the minimum optical power required at the input of the fiber to maintain mean optical power level, of 0.3 microwatts. This U is micro. Okay. Find out the minimum optical power required at the input of the fiber to maintain mean optical power level of 0.3 microwatt at the receiver. So since it is given at the receiver, I have taken it as P out. Find the minimum optical power required at the input of fiber to maintain mean optical power level of 0.3 microwatt at the receiver. Okay, so this is the question. So now, see, this type of question, little bit will be same. Some of the sentences will also come when we are solving the link budget. Fiber design, jab hum karenge link design, so that time also this question will come. Okay, so some scenario will come. So before you start, what you can do is you can just draw a rough diagram, okay, because it's a 10 marks question. So suppose ye mera transmitter side hai, which is my source or whatever. Okay, and this is my fiber link. This is the receiver. Okay. So I have the receiver, and since this is the first kind, I am telling you how we will be doing. Okay, so mujhe Pin is over here at the transmitter side. I apply the input power. So my Pin is over here, and that is I am supposed to find out that Pin. Okay, I don't have. And then P out is at the receiver. Okay, so P out is at the receiver. Now, abhi क्या दिया है in the question. So this is, we know, एक general scenario है, transmitter receiver जिसको मैंने fiber से connect किया है. There is some input power which I'm supposed to find out, and output power is given to me. Now what is the situation given in the question is a 15 kilometer optical fiber link. So this length is 15 kilometers. So label the diagram with or whatever data is there. So this L is 15 kilometers, which is given. So I am marking this L as 15 kilometers. Okay. Then what is given is, and the loss is 1.5 dB per kilometer. So ये जो loss है, okay, so this loss of 1.5 dB per kilometer is this loss of the fiber cable. A 15 kilometer optical fiber link utilizes a fiber. Okay, just see the sentence. It utilizes a fiber with 1.5 dB per kilometer loss. So यहाँ पे जो मैंने fiber connect किया है, that alpha FC, you can consider the it is a loss. So alpha we are taking, but what subscript I am giving is fiber cable. So जो fiber cable का loss है, that is 1.5 dB per kilometer, which is given. Drawing the diagram and understanding the question is important. So what is 1.5 dB? It is the fiber loss. So fiber cable ka loss. So alpha subscript FC is 1.5 dB per kilometer. So per kilometer the loss is 1.5 dB. अब मेरा length क्या है? 15 किलोमीटर है. Okay, so 15 किलोमीटर अगर fiber length है, so the loss will be 1.5 into 15 kilometer. देखो fiber का जो loss है, it is decided once I manufacture the fiber, so per length loss है. Now suppose in this scenario you are laying down the fiber for 15 kilometers. So 15 into 1.5 dB per kilometer. So वो kilometer cancel हो जाएगा and you are left with the fiber loss. Suppose तुम्हारा next scenario में the fiber length is 30 kilometers. So since my length increases, the cable loss also increases. Yes, I hope you agree with that. Okay, so this is the fiber cable loss, which is 1.5 dB per kilometer. And my total length is 15 kilometer. So my total loss due to the fiber cable will be 1.5 into 15. And you will get the loss of the fiber cable in dB. Now, the second sentence, what is given is, so this was all about the first sentence. Now, the second sentence that is given is, the fiber is spliced at every kilometer. Okay, so suppose यहाँ से पहला किलोमीटर है, the fiber यहाँ पे splice हुआ, यहाँ पे fiber splice किया, हर एक किलोमीटर के बाद मैंने splicing किया है. Okay, so what is the loss due to the splicing that is given? It is 0.8 dB. Okay, so 0.8 dB is the splicing loss. हर एक splice 0.8 dB loss contribute करेगा. Now, can you tell me how many splices will be there? It is a 15 kilometer. हर एक किलोमीटर के बाद एक splice है. So what will be? How many splice will be there? The last वाला कितना number का splice होगा?
14th.
It's always Sadanand has to answer. Only I teach Sadanand, so I will give all the marks to Sadanand and Nilesh writes in the chat. सिर्फ उनको term work मिलेगा. Yes, please understand. I would have told solve करो, but this is the first kind of numerical that we are solving, but it is easy to understand. 15 किलोमीटर का लेंथ है, तो हर एक किलोमीटर के बाद एक एक स्प्लाइस है, तो 1 2 3 ऐसे ऐसे करते जाओगे, because here the students go wrong. So this is the 14th splice, क्योंकि 14th के बाद ये जब मेरा 15वां किलोमीटर है, वहां पे कोई स्प्लाइस नहीं है. Okay, so total splice will be 14. Okay, और हर एक splice is contributing 0.8 dB loss. So alpha splicing, if I calculate, it will be how much? It will be 14, the loss due to splicing. So alpha splicing, it will be your 14 into 0.8 dB per kilometer. ओके सो पहला लॉस आया मेरा केबल का लॉस ऑफ 15 किलोमीटर, और दूसरा जो टोटल लॉस आया स्प्लाइसिंग का टोटल लॉस, दैट इज 14 स्प्लाइस, ईच स्प्लाइस इज कंट्रीब्यूटिंग 0.8 का लॉस. ओके सो व्हाट वाज योर टोटल अल्फा एफसी? Can anybody tell me if you have calculated your total alpha FC? 1.5 into 15 कितना होता है?
22.5.
22.5. Okay. 1.5 into 15 is 22.5. So मैंने यहाँ पे since alpha FC डाला है, so यहाँ पे मैंने alpha FC T डाल दिया कि total fiber cable loss. So 1.5 into 15, so that is 22.5. Okay. So since it is a 10 marks question, please draw this diagram nicely, since I am using just the draw app over here. So मेरा writing अच्छा नहीं है, drawing भी अच्छा नहीं है. I don't have a XP pen. Okay, then this is the total splicing loss, which comes out to be 14 into 0.8. So that comes out to be 11.2 dB. Yes, 11.2 dB. Okay, so ऐसे अलग अलग situations दे रहेंगे. So हम current problem में I have the splicing loss and I have the total cable loss. Now what you do is you calculate alpha total. So total attenuation loss will be this one, splicing loss plus the cable loss. Okay, so that 22.5 plus 11.2, that comes out to be 33.7. Please do it. It's an important question from both the exam and SEM plus IE. या IE2 में रहेगा ये वाला, IE1 में नहीं. So by the time you come to IE2, you forget कि क्या है. So this comes out to be 33.7 dB. Now you already know the relation between alpha, P in and P out. Okay, so utilize that formula. P out दिया हुआ है. Okay, so calculate P in. Attenuation का formula all of you know. So alpha is equal to 10 log 10 P in upon P out. So P out is given 0.3 microwatts. So find out P in. So utilize your calculator and calculate. Yes, Nilesh, your answer is right. Others, apart from Nilesh and Sadanand, I want others to answer. See, if you completely sit muted, जैसे तुम्हारा अभी मुंह नहीं चल रहा होगा ना, जब तुमको मार्क्स देना होगा मेरा हाथ नहीं चलेगा तब, या मेरा दिमाग ही चलना बंद हो जाएगा नाम देख के, रोल नंबर so and so, I go blank. So for a blank mind, how can I give marks? Okay. Quickly find out. Yes, Joshua, it's right. Alpha is equal to 10 log 10 P in upon P out. So you have alpha total that is given to you. P in निकालना है, P out भी दिया हुआ है 0.3 microwatts. Please use your calculators. You will forget the use of it. Yes, we did right. If you are too shy to speak to me, I don't know why that shyness is there. I know all of you. I have seen, I have scolded you. or whatever based on your behavior in the LIC subject. I know you. So if you are feeling shy, you write in the chat box. If your mic is having problem, write in the chat box. Quickly do it. सत्यजीत, कभी भी तुमसे नहीं आंसर मिला मुझे. भावेश, मानस, कैलिक्टस, शांतनु, मिली आएगा क्या? यूनिट, चेक द यूनिट. Yes, Vaibhav, you are right. Rohan, Varun, Ankit, Atul, never heard from you. See, you people really, you are going to lose on your... So I'm giving you some similar problems. So now do it. I will not tell you anything because this is one which will now be repeated in most of the numerical. When the mean optical power launched into an 8-kilometer length of fiber, when the mean optical power launched into an 8-kilometer length of fiber is 120 microwatts, the mean optical power at the fiber output is 3 microwatts. So this becomes my P in and this becomes my P out. So this is already given in the question. Again repeating, when the mean optical power launched into an 8-kilometer length of fiber is 120 microwatt, the mean optical power at the fiber output is 3 microwatts. Okay, so this is the question. Now determine, first one, determine the overall signal attenuation. Now determine the overall signal attenuation or loss in dB. Determine the overall signal attenuation or loss in dB through the fiber, assuming there are no connectors or splice. Okay, so you have to just find out alpha because na connectors hai, na splice hai. Okay, so I just have the fiber cable. So you are just finding out alpha, which is 10 log 10 P in by P out. So first one, again I'm repeating, determine the overall signal attenuation or loss in dB through the fiber, assuming there are no connectors or splice. Second, determine the second question, the signal attenuation per kilometer for the fiber. The signal attenuation per kilometer for the fiber. So alpha by L. In short, you are finding out alpha by L. So pehle question mein you are finding out alpha. Second question mein alpha by L you are finding out. Then third one. Now this is important. The question, write down the third one properly. The overall signal attenuation. Determine the overall signal attenuation for the fiber link. Oh, just a moment. The overall signal attenuation for a 10-kilometer optical link. Determine the overall signal attenuation for a 10-kilometer optical link using the same fiber. Okay, determine the overall signal attenuation for a 10-kilometer optical link using the same fiber with a splice at again 1 kilometer interval, each giving an attenuation of 1 dB. Each giving an attenuation of 1 dB. Okay, so in the third case, you're supposed to find out alpha. For now, the situation is 10 kilometer link hai, fiber splicing at every kilometer. Each slice is giving a loss of 1 dB. Now, the catch is over here. ये जो है ना same fiber. Same fiber मतलब यहाँ पे जो alpha by L है. Okay. So I have calculated alpha over here, alpha by L over here. जो cable loss है alpha by L, that I will be taking after I calculate this particular one. So यहाँ पे जो alpha by L है, since I am utilizing the same fiber cable, I will be utilizing alpha by L and then 10 kilometers because मैं यहाँ पे 8 kilometers था. So alpha निकाल लिया मैंने, alpha by L ले लिया. Okay, and then so alpha by L हो गया, fiber splicing loss calculate करो, then you calculate alpha total and then you find out the input output power ratio. Okay, so you will have P in by P out is equal to something. The final formula again remains the same. Alpha is equal to 10 log 10 P in by P out. I hope you have understood the question. Start solving. This first alpha is 10 log 10 P in upon P out. So you get the value of alpha. The next one is just you divide that alpha by L. So you get alpha by L. Draw just a simple scenario. Yes, Joshua, Nilesh, it is correct. Only now calculate the ratio. Yes, Ajitha, alpha and alpha per dB is same. Now you calculate the splicing loss and the cable loss for 10 kilometer length. Add them up. So you get alpha total. And then just the P in upon P out ratio. Yes, anybody getting P in upon P out ratio? Yes, Nilesh, yes, Joshua, it is correct. So this alpha comes out to be 16.02 dB. Then this alpha by L is almost 2 dB per kilometer. Okay, and for the third one, what we are going to do is I am calculating alpha splice. So 10 kilometers है, हर एक किलोमीटर में splice है. So there are 9 splice. So 9 into 1, so that is 9 dB. So splicing loss is your 9 dB. Then your cable loss. So your total fiber cable loss alpha FCT is coming out to be 2 dB per kilometer है और मेरे पास 10 किलोमीटर का fiber
20 dB.
Okay, so it comes out to be 20 dB. Yes. So 2 dB per kilometer into 10 kilometers. So it is 20 dB. Then you add it. So you get the alpha total. Okay, so यहाँ पे ये 20 dB आ गया. Things are very simple. Only you need to do it. So you have alpha total as 29 dB. I'm writing it directly, but you show this plus this. Okay, so don't do direct things in your examination. So 20 dB. And then you have the final formula of attenuation. I just need to find out the ratio. So alpha total is 10 log 10 P in upon P out. Okay, so just you have to find out the ratio. No need to find out individual values of P in or P out. So 10 log 10 P in by to the base 10 P in by P out. Okay, so you get the ratio of P in upon P out. So P in upon P out is coming out to be 794.32. Many of you have written in the chat that is correct. It's a ratio, so it will not have units. Zabardasti ka watts पीछे मत चिपकाना. So 794.32. I hope all of you will be or should be getting this particular answer. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay, so this was the 3 problems that similar problems will be there. Yes, Merlin, your answer is right. Vedant, yes, it is right. Yes, so all of you understood what kind of problems are asked in the attenuation. So we just had the same simple formula. Attenuation is 10 log 10 P in upon P out. और भी situations वो लोग दे सकते हैं कि connector loss है. जैसे यहाँ पे मैंने वो transmitter और receiver ऐसे draw किया था. Okay, so we know that ऐसे यहाँ पे loss भले दिया हुआ नहीं है, but whenever the source is connected to the fiber or the detector is connected to the fiber, it will be connected using a connector. Okay, so in some situation, they will tell you connector loss at the receiver is this, connector loss at the transmitter is this. So simply what you have to do, alpha total में add करते जाओ. Okay, so जितने भी loss है, it will all be contributing to the alpha total. तो अगर splicing का कुछ situation है, find out splicing loss. केबल लॉस तो रहेगा ही, फाइबर केबल पर किलोमीटर लॉस, केबल लॉस, कनेक्टर लॉस. समटाइम्स दे विल से जंपर लॉस है, जंपर इज कनेक्टेड, okay, in a rack. Okay, so various kinds of situation they might give you. No need to worry, you simply find out that loss in dB, because loss we are calculating in dB. Usually cable loss is given in dB per kilometer. ओके बहुत बार बच्चे वही 2 dB डाल देते हैं, बट प्लीज रिमेंबर दैट्स व्हाई आई रोट यहाँ dB पर किलोमीटर और यहाँ पे 10 किलोमीटर, तो किलोमीटर किलोमीटर कैंसिल हो जाता है एंड वी आर लेफ्ट विथ ओनली 2 into 10 dB. ओके, सो समटाइम्स स्टूडेंट्स डायरेक्टली प्रोसीड विथ 2 कि ठीक है लॉस डाल दिया, बट जस्ट सी dB पर किलोमीटर है क्या, अगर पर किलोमीटर कोई भी फैक्टर दिया हुआ है, ओके, सो इनटू that whatever is the length that is specified. So connector loss है, jumper loss है, सिर्फ source के side connector है, तो ठीक है, read that question properly. बहुत बार connector is there at the source, स्टूडेंट सोचते हैं कि हाँ रिसीवर में भी कनेक्टर होगा, नो, बट सी वेदर दैट इज स्पेसिफाइड इन द क्वेश्चन और नॉट. If it is specified, then only you consider it. So simply add it to this alpha total, all those various types of losses. So you have alpha total. और एक सबस्क्रिप्ट ऐसा देना जिससे कि वो पता चले कि सपोज कनेक्टर लॉस एट द ट्रांसमीटर, सो FCT ऐसा डाल दो, कनेक्टर लॉस. ओके, connector loss at the receiver alpha, not F, sorry, alpha. Connector loss at the receiver, तो F alpha CR ऐसा कुछ तो अपनी तरफ से nomenclature डाल दो. Okay, because these things are not fixed. Okay, and then the only formula that is we are utilizing is this alpha total का formula. Okay, so alpha total, how do I arrive to that alpha total? उसमें दिया हुआ रहेगा. सब अभी तक स्कैटरिंग लॉस, अब्जॉर्प्शन लॉस ऐसा यूजुअली नहीं दिया गया है, बट अगर दिया गया होगा तो रिमेंबर यू आर कैलकुलेटिंग इट इन dB and then arriving at the final figure. I hope this kind of numerical to calculate attenuation is clear now. I just require to hear an yes.
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
हाँ बोलो.
Ma'am, in the last alpha T, P1 and P2 have the P1 and P out have the values of?
They don't have the value. I have to find out the ratio of P in upon P out.
Okay.
Okay, so now that completes the first kind of numerical for attenuation. Okay, so which is just calculating the attenuation coefficient and the scenario that is given. Now the second kind of loss of attenuation loss कितने type के हैं? Absorption loss, scattering loss and bending loss. Absorption loss में atomic defect, intrinsic scattering, extrinsic scattering था. Sorry, intrinsic absorption, extrinsic absorption. Now the second category of attenuation loss is scattering. Now just to explain you what is scattering, scatter हो रहा है. The sky, you have seen the colors of the sky at different instant of time. Okay, so why do you see this different colors? Okay, so based on whatever the situation of the sky is, cloudy, okay, or sunny, the sunlight that falls on that particular things which are floating in the atmosphere, the light is scattering. Okay, so the color of sky are caused by the scattering of light. So we just finished with absorption in the last lecture. So what happened in absorption was there was a light, there was some external impurity which was present in the fiber. Okay, so when the light rays, it was striking that particular impurity or foreign particles, you can say, that light is absorbed. Okay, so that is absorption. Now what happens in scattering is also there is some impurity that is present. यहाँ पे भी impurity था, यहाँ पे भी impurity था. ये impurity देखो कैसे दिया. Just why I'm showing this diagram is just see the analogy. यहाँ पे भी impurity है, यहाँ पे भी impurity है. इसका मुंह खुला है, इसने खा लिया लाइट को. Okay, it has absorbed it. इसका मुंह बंद है, तो क्या हो गया? लाइट इसको स्ट्राइक किया, it bounced off that particular impurity which is present. So here the light rays was absorbed by the particle or the impurity that is present. Here also some impurity is there, but what will happen is the light rays, when it strikes that particular impurity, it will bounce, or you can say it is scattered, and that scattered light is finally eventually lost, or you can say it escapes the core and it enters into the cladding. So finally I have the loss of signal. Sometimes now see, this is a very minute particle which will be there. Fiber itself is so thin, uske andar impurity hai. So sometimes, many times, the scattering phenomena, it looks as if absorption. Okay, so but the only thing is here the light ray, it escapes into the cladding. Okay, so now let us see deeper into scattering. Scattering losses also is again of various categories. So an important topic, short note का एक अलग topic रह सकता है, only on scattering loss. Okay, so what is scattering loss? So scattering loss in glass, it arises from the microscopic variation in the material density. Yes, this word is important. Okay, so usually what I have seen is students write कि impurity present hai, and then when the light strikes it, light scatters. Okay, so that is a very common thing, general thing which anyone can say without even reading the subject कि हाँ कोई impurity present है and light उसके ऊपर strike हो रहा है और light scatter हो रहा है. Very thing. Do you think that the examiner will give you 10 marks for that, just one sentence, and then फिर उसी को आगे 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 घुमाते हैं. Some impurity is present. Remember, okay, absorption में भी कोई impurity था, but it was absorbing the light. यहाँ पे based on the density, मेरा वो impurity का density इतना है कि इतना बड़ा है कि इतना है. Okay, accordingly, scattering loss will be there because there are various kinds of scattering loss. So scattering loss arises from microscopic variation in the material density. Material density of what? Of that foreign particle. So please remember, whenever you are explaining scattering loss, it's all depends. मेरा वो जो impurity present है, वो कितना बड़ा है? Okay, that density of that foreign particle is how much. Based on that, my light will be scattered. बहुत बार ऐसा हो रहा होगा कि suppose I have some foreign particle present over here. Okay, it has some density. I'll tell you what is actually that figure in the later on. So what happened? Light यहाँ पे scatter यहाँ पे आया, but कहाँ scatter हुआ? ये ऐसे नहीं scatter हुआ, ये पीछे की तरफ गया. Okay, जरूरी नहीं ना कि light ऐसे बाहर ही आए. Okay, so this what happens is it's backward flow of power. And backward flow of power means this is my transmitter side, this is my receiver side. So आगे तो गया ही नहीं, because that is why I am having loss. So instead of escaping into the cladding, the light rays, it bounces off that foreign particle and it is propagating in the backward direction towards the transmitter. So that is also a scattering loss because finally that light is not propagating towards the receiver. So based on what kind of material I have and how it is behaving, light बाहर गया तो ठीक है, बाहर कौन है? Cladding है. So the light is escaping into the cladding. So even though we say कि सारे light core से travel होते हैं, नहीं, जरूरी नहीं है. Due to these impurity, what will happen is light is escaping into the core, and immediately outside the core, I have the cladding. So some portion of light, it travels across the cladding also, but then that is not useful light because the detector is just taking the light that is coming out from the core of the fiber. So cladding से जो light propagate हो रहा है, because see cladding is also made up of glass, only the refractive index is different. तो एक बार जो light rays cladding को enter हो गया, it will also propagate. Yes, Joshua, it can damage, and we will see what will happen. Yes, it can damage. Okay, so that's why we have all those isolators there in our, for all communication system. If something disruption takes place and the light is flowing or the signal is flowing back towards the transmitter, there are chances of the transmitter. In our case, it is the light source. So that's why we have the device called as isolator. Circulator जैसे है, you will be studying this component, you will studying in microwave also. So we have isolator. So what happens is, if there is some signal which is reflecting back towards the source, this isolator will prevent that signal to reach the source. So my source should not be damaged. Okay. So अगर isolator नहीं लगाया तो क्या होगा? मेरा P suppose some power है. Okay, at the highest power I am transmitting. Now due to this backward flow of power, what happens? My Pin will increase. Okay, and that is not a desirable situation. Okay, so we will study all those things in details. So why scattering losses occurs is compositional fluctuations. Yes, during the fabrication, there might be some clutter of atoms in one place. Okay, जहाँ पे जैसा होना चाहिए था glass का structure, even though we know that glass has a random atomic structure, still due to improper fabrication, those compositional fluctuations are there. Then structural inhomogeneities or defects occurring during fiber manufacture. So both these things or defects happens during the manufacturing of fiber. So scattering occurs when atoms or other particles within the fiber, it spreads the light. Okay, this process differs from absorption in the sense that for the most part, the foreign particles on the fibers are not absorbing light. देखो absorption में भी foreign particle था, scattering में भी foreign particle है. Okay, so there that particle was taking in. Okay, heat was generated, light energy was converted into heat energy, so means it was absorbing. But here the light signal bounces off the particle rather than the fiber walls and spreads the signal in another direction. So this is the category. So remember I had told you to draw a tree diagram. So attenuation ka tha, absorption, scattering, bending. Okay, so absorption ka last lecture mein ho gaya. So scattering loss is tree diagram. Please complete it because I had told you to complete that diagram. Okay, so scattering loss is of two types, linear scattering and non-linear scattering. Okay, for Viva also this is an important question. In last time, whoever was the examiner, I'll not tell you the name, he or she was asking about what is linear, what is non-linear, and the students who have not read it or those who have not listened to me properly during the lecture, they could not answer. It is only one sentence that differs. Linear scattering is again of two types, Rayleigh scattering, Mie scattering, या मिया तुमको जैसे बोलना है, Mie scattering, I try to prefer to call it by Mie scattering. Non-linear scattering is again of two types, stimulated Brinell scattering and stimulated Raman scattering. Okay, so we will be studying. So you can see scattering loss अगर पूछा तो इतना कुछ तुम्हारे पास लिखने के लिए है. Sometimes for a 5 marks question, they might simply ask, what is Rayleigh scattering? So then you just write down about Rayleigh scattering, mentioning what is scattering, what is linear scattering in one sentence, and then you linear scattering में क्यों Rayleigh scattering हो रहा है. Similarly, individual small अगर कम weightage है तो then they will ask you individual things. Okay, so all these have been asked individually also, and scattering loss has been asked as a whole topic also. Okay, so now linear and non-linear. Okay, so I won't continue much, but I'll just explain you what is linear, what is non-linear. So please listen to it. See, what is happening is there are number of light modes propagating in the fiber. Okay, so and foreign particle is present. Now when the light or the modes of light, which are not all mode will strike that particle. Okay, so the number of modes which strike that particle, okay, the light scatters. Okay, so kya ho gaya? When the light gets scattered means wo jo mode it was propagating in, suppose one particular mode, it mode changes. Okay, so now when the mode is changing, light is scattering, it is escaping or something. So there is no change and the signal to propagate hua hi nahi, kahin to gum ho gaya. There is no change in the frequency of the particular signal which is propagating, or which jo remaining signal which is propagating through the fiber, there is no change in the frequency. So that is linear scattering, from the name linear. And in non-linear scattering, we will see is due to those foreign particles, whatever is light is striking them and it is tending to scatter out, there is a change in the frequency of the light signal that is striking that particle. Okay, so that's why we give the name non-linear scattering. So there is only one point which differentiates what is linear and what is non-linear scattering. Dono mein light rays is scattering, but here there is no change in the frequency of the scattered signal. Here there is a change in frequency of the scattered signal. Now remember, in our communication system, if we are not going for frequency conversion, if we are just going for communicating or transmitting the signal, we don't want change in the frequency. Okay, we are modulating and all, that is a different thing. But the shape should not change. If I'm transmitting a sine wave, okay, I expect that I should be getting a sine wave at the output. Okay, the normal communication. So there should be no change in the frequency unless actually we want change in frequency. Okay, अगर मुझे frequency change करना है, so I modulate it, demodulate it, I do all those things. But in normal communication, I don't want change in frequency. So non-linear scattering is the most undesirable scattering because यहाँ पे देखो लॉस दोनों में ही हो रहा है, बट दिस चेंज इन फ्रीक्वेंसी, और वो चेंज इन फ्रीक्वेंसी आगे क्या करेगा, यू विल फील कि ठीक है ना, एनीवेज दिस सिग्नल इज लॉस्ट, तो उसका फ्रीक्वेंसी चेंज हुआ नहीं हुआ हमें क्या है, फाइनली आई एम नॉट टेकिंग दैट सिग्नल बिकॉज वो स्कैटर होके कहीं चला गया, बट दैट चेंज इन फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ दोज स्कैटर्ड रे will cause so many things, so that we need to understand. Okay, so this I will be covering in detail in the next class, so pay attention if you really want to understand ki ek foreign particle present hai and then what wonders it does. Okay, किसी में frequency change हो जाता है, किसी में नहीं change होता है, and why all these different names are there. Finally you know the light it scatters. Okay, so उसमें फिर क्या अलग अलग variation है, so that we will see in the next class in detail about the scattering laws. Okay, so anybody has anything to ask?